if we go like real motivation, when someone, now they didn't take it away, but now Troy Brosnan, this is a cool story. So you got the fatherhood one, but you also have being forced to sit at home. It's a magical moment for him. But you
I
you
wouldn't say
you
force.
basically,
He
but you know what I
chose
mean?
to. No, yeah, yeah. And only, anyway, there's some
Well,
people that have had a baby and like been at home for a week, and then they, he
yeah,
missed two races, but luckily it wasn't two World Cups. It was just a World Cup and a World Champs. So
yeah.
that didn't he didn't lose too many points because riders number 2 and 3 in the world this year both missed the World Cup.
Both missed around.
Him and Amri. So, and that's happened before. Like there was one year, I think it was 2 years ago, where every single rider in the top five in the overall missed a round or didn't get a result because like didn't finish the run for a flat or a
Yeah, it
crash or.
often it often
So
often it
it's
does happen because the points are so skewed to winning and getting on the podium. It's
yeah,
like if you get a win or a podium, you're like almost guaranteed. If you get a win, you're almost guaranteed top five if you have a decent season. But anyway, that's like the points topic. But it's like the polar opposite of Loic. It's like
yeah,
caging an animal. He's chosen to stay at home, but he's chomping at the bit to get out there. Yes, the
hmm
preparation isn't key, but it just shows you like he said, and I've said it about Troy. Later in the season is the biggest challenge for Troy. He's homesick. He's away. All these things, they drain your energy. So now he's gone home. He gets the energy. He's got this euphoria of being a first time dad. But as we know, that's insane to go perform after having basically no sleep. Like,
yeah.
so going to the race, it's like I could, I tried. I went to Mega. So getting 8 hours of sleep was pretty good. You do feel like a new type of human. So he might have felt like a Superman. And he's just like obviously stoked to be there. He's motivated to go out with a bang. And it shows you, like with an injury, you're probably mentally really doubting yourself and you focus on that coming back. And then Troy's situation is what a fairy tale story, like that memory to tell your little child one day, the first race back. But I
Yeah.
mean, is that what it takes to win a race? Like I should have had a kid 15 years
Well,
ago. Like what am I
well,
doing with my life? If
well.
that's all
Like
it takes to win a race.
everyone calls Troy Mr. Consistent, and he's always there. And then even in some of his consistency dipped off recently, and that's definitely been itching at him. Like he doesn't want to hear about that because he's still racing for wins, not racing for consistency. And I could swear that you've already listened to my Troy interview, which I know you haven't, but you hit the nail on the head. And he said it was motivation. He says usually at this time of the season, he doesn't want to be there. He's been out too long. The Aussies, the Kiwis, South Africans, they are away a lot longer than everyone else. The whole season sometimes. And he's kind of over racing, so it's hard to push it. This year, because he went home, besides having a baby, that's one thing, but he actually had a break and he got to be at home and then he wanted to get between the tape again. So it's and he said that's literally was what did it this week. He said he felt recharged, renewed, and he wanted to race. It was, and I didn't think you could jump in after two big races and have the race pace because that's usually, if you come back from injury, he wasn't injured, so he could still stay active, healthy, strong, and trained. But you lose the pace. You need like another race to get up to pace. And these guys have had, another World Cup, World Champs, US Open, and Troy just was already at pace. So